So last time on Dungeons and Dodos, our adventurers Nessis, Enkidu, and Gilgamesh had eliminated the goblin problem with the Reeve Malark Silver. Upon the final battle, facing against the Goblin Chief, his concubines, and his guards, they had efficiently killed them all. But Malark Silver, at this moment, was laying on the ground, fighting for his life. And this is where we continue.
We're same position as last time, still in the domed cave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's just laying there right in front of you guys.
Can Enki perceive whether or not Reeve is conscious and can hear what's said out loud?
Roll for perception.
Yeah. That's the wrong paper. It's that one. Perception is intelligence, right? Wisdom. Odded 17.
He is out like a rock. He is bleeding on the ground. You're not... You can tell he's not dead yet.
So, Enki and Gil, they kind of stroll over towards Nessis. And they say, how badly do we need the reward money? Because I did not find this fellow altogether agreeable, and I'm cool with leaving him.
You know, I don't really know how much we need him. Why don't we pickpocket our wonderful little enemies and I will just... I guess I will be nice and heal him. Do it quickly.
Did you say that, or did you just kind of move your hands?
That's what I said.
Okay, cool. So at this, Gil and Enki both just kind of shake their heads a little bit.
Disappointed in me.
Okay. So...
Like, now we have... And Enki'll say, great, now we have one less person to loot.
Loot quickly, guys.
roll for investigation, both Enki and Gil.
And I'm just gonna stand there twiddling my thumbs while they loot the bodies.
That's
only Enki is proficient at investigation, but still. Okay.
Are you guys gonna open the chest too?
And yeah, they look over like, oh, chest! Might as well.
For that one, you are going to have to roll... just worry about the... investigation.
The one that was arguably cocked was the good roll, so I don't know why. I'll just keep both of them.
Is it cocked, or...?
Oh, no, it landed flat. It didn't roll in the tower like I had wanted, so it still got a roll and a drop.
It's still a roll.
Yeah, and that 13 for Enki and 17 for Gil.
Okay. So, you find on the guards no gold. They're wearing rusted up iron armor, and they just have, basic scimitars.
Are their weapons rusted in the cave?
No, the scimitars are good.
Yoink.
The scimitars are
How
good.
many? Like, among all of the guards?
There was 2 guards, so there, 2 scimitars from them.
Yoink.
And then...
Any of the other unnamed ladies in the cavern have anything, like, in their nest? Because they obviously didn't have anything on them.
So, well, did you want to pick up their knives?
What?
Did you want to pick up their knives?
I did.
Okay, so they have, just 2 iron daggers.
Not even steel.
Yeah, iron. Steel's expensive, man.
Damn it.
And then when you search their betting.
Nest.
Let me see.
The apple was in the nest.
You find
And that's it.
a hidden little, about the size of a quarter these days. Little hidden red jewel. Roll for perception, see if you see them find it.
20.
Yes. And it does have the modifier on it.
First off, York. Second off,
Perception.
like the only reason I could see me hiding
7.
anything would be the jewel, and if that's only if she doesn't see that I take it, and it happens to be cool, and I still doubt. I was already planning on asking if Nessis
7.
needed any of this inventory.
+7, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
So-
21.
Yeah.
21. So yeah, you obviously see it. It's up to you how you react. Just hold on, let me get through this.
It's in a consolation I hadn't been planning on hiding or like hogging all the loot.
That is very kind of you. I will.
Well, like jewel possibly. Like, I was already planning on sharing weapons if you needed. We'll see where this takes us. I don't know that you see, but you do see that Enki I'll choose. Enki's holding.
Who
Yeah,
rolled the
Enki.
17?
Gil.
Gil found it.
Dang it. Well, I still have plans. Because as is, Gil's brother is missing a jewel, so just get the weight centered where it's supposed to be again.
I like where you're going there, actually. I do appreciate the cleverness.
No.
And then,
Realistically, though,
can,
but would it not have to, like, the only way you could have that and be comfortable is if you smoothed it out to a marble, right? A faceted jewel as a transplant, I think, would be immeasurably painful.
and this is kind of a rough cut one too.
For now.
Yeah. And on the goblin boss, you do find an alright scimitar.
What am I gonna call small ruby?
Yeah. Roll for intelligence, actually. See if you can tell what it is.
And Gil was holding it.
That was a kindness.
21.
Yeah, you can tell it is a raw ruby gemstone.
Raw as in just uncut, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Apparently, a W has 4 squiggles. Everybody take note, because that's what I'm doing.
And then on the goblin boss, you're finding scimitar, and then you actually, out of all
Is it
of
the
them,
same type of scimitar? Or
It
like
is.
A ball? Okay. Then I'm just going to change that number to 3.
and his armor, he has actual iron armor, both on his, like, he has
Yeah, greaves.
yeah, greaves as well as boots, and they're all inside decent condition, as well as his regular iron plate man.
Not only. Because Gil, he's found this little jewel, and he's doing this, and Enki, he decided to continue, and he goes over to the goblin boss, and he says not only has he decided to take the armor, he takes the left big toe of the goblin boss.
Okay, make sure to write down everything you just pilfered off the goblin boss.
Oh, aside from his armor, there's a
Yeah.
left big toe.
And
what are we saying? Greaves and accompanying shin and boot armor?
no, he just had boots. Greaves. Yeah, sorry. I was trying to say the
And what was
This
the
part.
race of the goblin
Armplate.
boss? Is he still just a goblin, or was he like a half-orc?
no, he was a bigger goblin.
Bigger goblin.
He
Okay.
could wear human-sized clothes.
Iron greaves and was there any other inventory on anybody else dead? Not just prone?
Not just fighting for their life.
Exactly, because apparently we can't steal from them.
Did you actually have his plate mail on your list? Because he actually is wearing a plate.
And again, if you say it, it's getting yoinked. So just go ahead and tell me. You say plate mail or chain mail?
Plate.
Ooh, like just the chest piece or the armor?
He just has
torso.
He just has the chest, like
just the chest plate.
Yeah,
Okay.
just the chest plate.
Iron
And then again,
again?
also yes, it's all iron. And yeah, let's just leave it there with the boots and that.
Chest plate, greaves, boots, big toe, small ruby, 2 iron daggers, and 3 scimitars.
And then there's also the wolf and the spider.
And the chest.
Okay, cool. Enki. Are you gonna make Enki re-roll perception to see if the creatures have anything on them?
No.
Okay,
No.
so I'll check them first as Enki.
Okay. So yeah, Enki can just tell that they're dead animals.
Cool. Nothing on them. And then re-roll to see what's in the chest.
I'm going to have you.
It's like Enki's proficient on investigation. I don't want to give a number out, but you want Enki investigating.
But the problem is that you don't have a lockpicking kit, right?
I know that's part of Thieves' Pack, but is lockpicking one of the optional things in an Explorer's Pack? Because I wrote down Explorers, but not explicitly what was in there.
No, Thieves' Kit is actually its own thing.
I know it is, but he just yeah.
Yeah, I'll check. Backpack, bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, a water skin, and 50 feet of rope.
How big is the chest?
I'd say it's 2 feet by 1 foot width, and well, the length is 2 feet, width 1 foot, and 18 inches. So it's kind of a smaller chest.
All right, cool. And I think Enki was the one walking over.
Mm-hmm.
Enki just decides to try to pick it up. So if it's light, he picks it up, and
Roll
if not,
strength check.
I thought that was a question of how much the box weighs, not how strong I was.
Both matter.
Look at me.
That's fine.
Never said your word.
17.
So you pick it up fairly easily.
Cool. Carrying it. If I can't open it, I'm taking it. I will get a lockpick set later. I'm not leaving this.
Alright.
Gil looks up from his ruby find. He sees Enki just... He puts it on his back like this. He shakes at his head a little, but he knows to expect this from his brother.
It probably weighs like 40 pounds.
That's...
Yeah. Especially since he's just like...
Okay, but that is realistically a terrible way to hold it.
It is. It's a horrible way to hold it.
Very inefficient.
He'll probably feel it later.
As long as you don't make any, like, injuries or anything. Already.
So...
Strain a muscle if you roll less than blank.
now it is the wonderful, wonderful druids.
Time to heal.
He's healed. He's searched everything.
So I just walk over there and I just
Oh.
look at the twins and I'm like, okay, are we done?
And Gilgamesh, he starts reading off the roster of what he found. And Enki cuts him off. I found a box! Do you need any sharp sticks, though?
No, I'm good, guys.
Okay, cool. I got the box.
So I just reach over and just touch him.
Okay. How much do you heal him for?
Flick him. 6 health points. He just wakes up, startled.
No, that is a D10.
That's
D8
a
is the
This
double
one.
pyramid. Yep.
It's gonna be this close.
Okay.
You rolled well.
I can't tell.
Cinco.
And then it has your
12.
So 12. Alright.
Wait, what? You get a modifier to see how much health gets added back?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, I thought mods were only to see if it was a success or not.
Yeah,
I've yet to find a spell of mine where a mod affects damage.
Affects
So-
health.
What just happened?
And Enki will say, "We just saved your sorry butt, slasher friend."
You're welcome. Can we go now?
She saved you, by the way. You should be thanking her.
He looks at all of you, stops at Enki for a second, looks at Nessis and says, "Bonus! There will be a bonus!"
Enki decides not to say it aloud, but he thinks to himself, "Dang, I'm really glad we didn't kill him."
And he just goes, I'm feeling really good from that. But do we want to just, chill for a minute?
What do you mean? We've got an adventure, says Gil. Are you not ready to slay the rest of the problem? Come on, let us not tarry and head off back to the tavern. Let us fight these demons.
We're at the end of the cave.
Oh, are you saying you're at your wit's end and you're finally at a loss for strength and stamina and you want to go home?
No, there's no more goblins in the cave.
What else can we stab? And this is Gil talking, and you see him get like a little eye twitch. I don't know if that's a 1 or a 20. And I don't know what he was rolling, so that could still be very good or not.
I guess if you want to kill something, we can go look for those goblins your brother scared away earlier.
We'll find them on the way out then. Glad to see the bloodlust return, no fearless leader.
I saw light. And he just stands up and says, "Okay, I guess since he's carrying a chest, do you want help with that? Or
No, it's mine!
You guys can keep the chest. I was just seeing if you wanted help." Wait.
No, it's mine!
And he starts to lead the way back. He's a little, anxious to get back to his bed.
Gil just looks at you, just kind of smirks to himself. Gil does not like Reeve Silver.
I think I had you roll it last, so I will have you roll percentiles.
Do I get to know what for before I roll?
Nope.
Cool. For both of them or one person?
Just one.
20? No. Oh, that's 2. That's 2%, isn't it? Double O and a 2.
Oh dear.
Does that mean 2%?
So, as you guys are walking through the cave, and you're back in the entrance, now remember,
Dice jail.
the spell is still in effect. It hasn't been an hour since you decided to look like the goblin boss.
The goblin boss is carrying a chest.
And you see the 4 goblins kind of creeping back in
Now, can we
at the entrance of
Can
the
we
cave.
say that Enkidu was so anxious to open up this box that he was taking the lead? First off, can we all agree on this? Enki wanted to take the lead and screw everybody else, and he walked in front.
He, inside the room with the pond, he kind of
Burning
rushed.
hands!
He rushed in front of the...
Awesome! Burning hands!
Okay, let's roll, let's make this map.
And that is the 3rd spell slot. Oh, I have to drop this too, so I can Oh, and that could work if I drop it and there's damage if the DM would like to be nice. And the box breaks.
I'm rolling for it, durability right now. The box survives. So it's a 15-foot cone?
See.
Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much how close you need to be. So you have the rest of them behind you, but anyways, before you end up rolling for this situation, I want you to roll Well, tell me what you're saying to the goblins to make them, like, not essentially not battle ready. Like, to have them feel like you're their boss still.
Re-enunciate what I did earlier. Dropbox, triangle of hand, 0 words exchanged.
Yeah, but how do you make it to where they're not suspicious?
I don't care if they're suspicious. I want them to be bacon.
Okay, so they have their scimitars pulled out.
Cool.
Anyways.
Let's melt them.
Which
Which realistically wouldn't happen, but you get the idea.
Yep. Just give me 2 moments.
And since I was kind of about to do an action before anything else, does that mean I can still go first? Or at least Enki goes first?
You are getting essentially an opportunity, and then Enki is going to roll
And do initiative, yeah.
for his initiative.
Each creature makes Dex saving throw.
Okay.
That's what I knew. That's what you needed. And they have to battle against my spell save DC, or do they just
They battle against your spell save.
save 15?
Hold on.
I'll say it again.
Well, I need you guys to roll for initiative. Just in case.
Gil is 1, and Enki is 17. Oh wait, they get mods, yeah.
Yes, they do.
Strength or Dex, whatever was higher, or was it?
There's an actual initiative box right above your health. It's Dex.
Gil's
If you,
isn't, yeah, Gil's isn't figured.
It's
Dex. Okay.
Gil has 2, doesn't he?
Who did I say first? Because it was 1 and 17.
Gil got the 1.
Gil got the 1, so Gil actually got a 2.
A
I'll
2.
have you know. Gil got 2,
Okay.
and Enki got 21.
Snap. Lovely.
That's
lovely.
not a high roll.
Three.
A high roll for initiative.
Considering that he's moving and then he might just be going again.
Oh yeah, because this is, you said that was bonus action.
Yeah. You got 3 on Nessis. So, it looks like you surprised everybody with doing this.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. And them doing a dex against the 15 results in...
Possible deaths.
Oh yeah, because I get 3d6 fire damage, half on a successful throw of theirs.
Make sure that by reading the description of it real quick.
I'll say it again. Even
Oh,
though I
you
just
read
wrote
it?
down.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm just making
3d6
sure.
on a failed save, or half damage on a success. So, if they all fail and get full damage, and I roll 2s, if I roll 3 2s, they'll all have like 1 or 2 luck points left.
And it's
So
what
there's
type of save again?
Dex.
First one succeeds.
Half on
Second one fails.
1. Oh.
What was the number again?
15.
Third one fails. Third one saves.
Fourth one
Fourth
saves.
Fourth one. Yeah, and
So are you keeping in mind which ones those are before I do this?
got it.
Cool.
And you just roll the 3d6 and that's the damage for all.
Yeah, and...
Well, the ones that
Yeah. So, 2 get 10 and 2 get 5. Because it was 10 damage. So, yeah. 2
So-
are dead.
it was the first and
Third, yeah.
yeah. So those 2 die.
So, like, these 2 diagonals? Or does it matter which?
It was actually the one directly in front of you in the let me see, third. So that one is in fact the diagonal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that worked out.
These 2 are upside down, but...
That works out. I like that little system.
I kind of like the skulls too, but I'm partial, of course.
We'll try out the skulls. Those skulls next time. How about that?
Cool.
Okay.
Is it still Enki's actual turn now, or no?
It is Enki's actual turn now.
So, does talking count as an action, or can I like put in a little haha and still do my stuff?
You can still do your stuff.
Okay, Leo, do
Just-
like that. So, Enki,
Make it like something that you can say in 6
5,
seconds.
10, 15, 20, 25. I'll go 20. So Enki will say, haha, losers! And so that's his action, and I think...
Well, that's his movement.
Well, that's his movement, not even his action. Cool, because I thought that this cantrip was a bonus action, but if I could just normal cantrip, True Strike, which, pointing at this dude right here, as Enki does, he points at him, and now he knows the target's defenses, aka gets advantage on next attack roll. But the cantrip itself is an action. So I was like, oh, this is sweet. I can do the cantrip and then swing with advantage, but that's 2 different turns, sadly.
Yep.
And if this guy dies before then SOL. But yeah, I pointed at this one right here.
Dies, moves, any of those things.
Is it move as well? Are you reading it?
I've watched a video on this, but
Oh, dang. I thought, okay.
yep. If he moves, if he dies, if you die, yeah.
That's lame. I didn't think movement was a disqualifying thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Enki ends his turn.
It is Malark's turn. He's tired of it. He is so tired of these bloody goblins, and
Literally.
he's just gonna scream and run towards the one that's in the back. He has a movement speed of 30. He goes diagonal in the first one. That's close enough.
Okay.
And he is going
Memory.
to pull out his rapiers and attack.
I thought he was gonna like intimidate him and just keep screaming and running.
No. He hits.
Like, unless actually no, if you roll 2 1s, he'll still die. Is there a way you can fail this? Or is there a way to attack him right now without killing the goblin?
He can decide to do a non-lethal hit.
I was just wondering if it was, of any value to actually do the math at that point. Because if he got 5 damage, I don't remember if they have 6 or 7 health. But still, 1 or 2 HP. Describe your kill.
That's such a nice feeling. I do love it.
Right.
And you guys just see him, while still screaming, he's screaming the whole time he's running up and slicing. He just runs his blades down because the goblin is ready with his sword, and he cuts off both of his arms. And he stops screaming when the goblin hits the ground. Armless.
Like, goblin stop screaming, or the reeve?
The reeve. He is done. He is so thoroughly done. And now it is Nessis.
Nessis seeing Enki.
Go for it.
Go for it.
He's not gonna be it. He sees that look in your eyes, and he knows that you may just ruin his concentration for, the next attack, and he just kind of gives you a silent nod. It's alright.
It's alright. It's okay. I got approval.
It's
Alright.
alright now.
As if Nessus doesn't, you will.
Alright, I think they all want to kill.
I want to go home and get drunk and go to sleep.
We are all not in the mood for this anymore.
In game.
Yeah. So I will just step in front of him. So
Oh, wait.
Step in front of him and move next to Gil. Sleepy Stego there.
Gil
Okay.
just kind of like moves his hair back into place as you whack it. Your tail would be... If your tail's going, is it taller than you? Or is it like about the same height, do you think?
About the same height.
I was just wondering, because like I don't think Gil has much, if any, height on you. So like, that very well could have just snapped him in the face.
Actually, your tail is about half as tall as you because, like a cat's tail.
Well, if it's half
This
as
one-
tall as her and it's mounted halfway up the body, it's about as tall.
Yeah, it reaches up to her head. She can scratch her head with her tail.
That's kind of cool.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I will do poison spray at number 1.
Is that a saving throw for
That's a roll for attack.
Oh.
Is that plus a mod or no?
Plus the bonus.
Yeah.
Roll this hit. Roll your damage. There we go. D8, right?
No. This one?
D12?
Yes. 6.
It did roll alongside the board. Do we care?
D-Y-K. Describe your kill.
So I just put up my hand and I'm like, I'm done. Just want to go home and go to sleep. And the
Caustic chemicals emit from your outstretched
It doesn't-
palm.
this puff of gas pretty much just floats over there to him, and I'm just like, ah.
You
It's done yet?
wafted up. You crop dusted him with poison gas.
Yes.
And it's actual poison?
Yes, poison spray, yes.
Okay.
She just did,
Poison
like this
damage.
little like wave
So-
towards-
Referring to a series that I personally love with all my heart. In reference, though, you see, like, the gas is actually more like a gray, fog-looking haze. And it covers him with boils. And he just slumps, falls, dies.
When's the last time
In
you
my
watched-
defense, I'm not watching any of this. My head's like turned the other direction. I'm like, I really don't care right now.
So yeah, you guys, without a full round
And without damage sustained.
to a single one of you, slaughtered the goblins. And the Reeve is just like, nice. Very nice.
Gil will say out loud, "We're a bit more competent and capable than we seem. You gotta give us that." Knowing that he's setting it up for a joke as well.
Bravo, you've impressed me.
It's all I wanted to hear, that we wouldn't be sleeping next to your great dear friends of your previous failed employees.
I wouldn't call them employees. Contractors.
Failed contractors. 6 feet under. Anyway, let's go sleep above the ground.
So, you guys leave the cave. Lexi, please roll percentile.
Yeah, you do it this
Great.
time. It's your turn. I can't do that anymore.
I don't want to. Yes, good.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I'll switch dice so I like more. Please roll high.
Wait.
Oh, it's 8 or 3. She got one number better than me. 3%.
And you guys see, when you are halfway down the path, you can start to see the tallest buildings of town. The Malark even gets excited, like,
Uh-oh.
that's my house.
No.
And then you guys see, out from the bushes, 4 bandits.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say the town is on fire.
And they tell you guys to give them everything you have.
I just look over the reed and say, "Time for Sparky."
Is it Enki?
Enki was holding it, right? I swear.
Does? Oh, and he's like,
Sparky?
yeah, there's like 3 of them standing in a line. Sparky!
Well, I'm gonna chance it to psych it out, so... 13. Yeah, 13.
Is that with your strength?
7.
It's not that.
I guess his AC was less than 13. Oh wait, no, that's not what I meant. Never mind.
So the first one fails. The second one succeeds. And you hit the third.
So he gets javelin plus the full damage I'm about to roll with the forge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Plus a d6.
Let's
I'll do
roll
his
the
last.
initiatives
Yeah.
first, please.
Damage. 14. Okay, so 14 damage. One of them getting 7.
Okay.
And then 14 plus.
Hold on. Let's get these. Please get the initials.
Oh, you did mean initiative. Okay. I thought these were all gonna die quickly enough that it could just murder.
You can give me the initials. D12, please.
No.
Enki?
5.
Nessis?
Oh,
Gil?
14.
Okay. And Enki's getting bonus wounds. Since he started it. Okay.
Well, I thought this is his bonus move, right? Yeah. The throwing of the javelin.
Yeah. That's what I was meaning.
Yeah.
This.
Some logistical call out to get later. I think it's
Alright. So it was 14, right?
14, yeah. For
Which was the first one of? Right?
the first one and the third one failed.
Yeah.
The second one succeeded.
okay, so second gets 7 damage.
Okay, and describe the... Well, roll the actual attack damage as well.
Because it was 14 for everybody, and then guy at the end gets 14 plus a d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 20.
Okay, roll the kills of the first and last. Again?
Enki, he sees these guys hop out of the book, or no, they didn't hop, they just announced, give us your money.
They came out of the trees,
What did
and
they
they
say?
said, give us everything you have.
Enki puts on these electric gloves. Just in case, or just to be sure, you did say everything.
So yeah, he throws the lightning like Zeus. Describe the kill of the last one because...
Oh, because it went through the first one's cornea. Front, out, the back. Through brain him.
And the second one got hit in the chest by it.
So it kind of went down. Oh! Through an angle. Went through the first guy's eye. Went through the second guy's torso, not really, right? And then
It's lightning going through them.
lightning.
Because you cooked the first one's brain. You cooked his brain.
Okay, and then as it passes through the second one, somewhere between then and impact, it turns into still a javelin that impales them, but is still electrified, right? Take a wild guess. I'm just on a theme this game. I want to just start doing this, and that's just...
I am going to say it's the big jewel of the family jewels.
Yes. And also, that's not gonna be my shtick. That's Enki's shtick. He's angry.
Okay.
Still.
Okay.
Well, it didn't happen terribly long ago. He's got every right to do better.
He does. And you just see him scream for 2 seconds as the eyes roll into the back of his head, and you even see smoke coming out of his mouth as he falls to the ground. Javelin. Still having the big jewel of the family jewels on the ground.
Is it half out the front and half out the back, or did it go all the way through the front but it's still attached and dangling out the back like a tail?
It's like
Just for the fans at home that want to draw this out.
throwing a dart and having it like kind of barely impale on the blade. And it took the rest. It just took it with it.
Alright.
I mean, I know. And now it is Gil's turn.
Gil is in this position right now. Gil, he's not prone or anything, but he's wincing. Gil makes a decision as he's just looking through his hands like, oh my gosh, brother, that was brutal. Gil decides. Firebolt has 3 darts, right?
No, that's magic missile. Firebolt has 1.
Oh, yeah, and Gil... Oh, Hank used up his spell slots. Gil did not. Okay, cool. Gil does magic missile, aiming 2 at untouched on the... Untouched and 1 at poor injured fellow in the middle.
Okay, where are you hitting them? Because they're darts. You're throwing them. You are definitely hitting them. Do you wanna roll your damage first?
Well, yeah, because that's what I was saying.
Just choose one of the 3 d4s.
Wouldn't you just choose headshots every time because they would probably do more damage? So it kind of. I thought that's why you didn't choose where it hit on the body unless it.
Okay, just roll your damage first, then we'll decide. How about that?
Yeah. I think it's 3d4s.
3d4s plus 1 each. Did you decide which die was going to the hurt one? Decide again.
What are the 3 colors? I didn't look at the numbers yet.
Red, blue, and...
Blue goes to the already injured guy, and the other 2 go to uninjured. So, blue is 1. And the other 2 are a sum of 4.
4, so the 4 becomes 6, and then the 1 becomes 2.
Oh, yeah.
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 So, non-lethal damage. You can describe where you hit.
And this is Gil. Gil was a bit repulsed at his brother's...
Or where you aimed.
Gil was a bit repulsed at his brother's savagery. He decides to take the obvious moral high road and just aim for their eyes like a civilized person. End it quickly.
So, the one that wasn't hurt, you actually, hit him in the forehead with them, and... Not the eyes. You overshot on both his, and there's blood running into to below his eyes, and you even see him wiping his face, and there's still continuous.
I thought they were pulses of energy, not literal sharp objects made of energy.
They can do enough damage to cause penetration. Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway.
And the other one, who kind of ducked, had his hand get hit.
For 2 roll damage.
Yeah. And Nessis. Or would Gil like to move?
I was about to say, does Gil have anything else he can do?
He can move. Outside of the path, half speed.
5, 10, 15. Just, you gotta sight the money right there.
Okay.
And that's honestly not being wimpy. I just figured more of your attacks than not are kind of like direct line of sight based, and people standing in the
Yes,
middle
they are.
get not happy. They get nay. I don't know if that was the nay or not.
I don't know.
Nessis, seeing Enki's.
Oh no, wait, no, that was Gil.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Enki's power move almost. Decides that she's just going to. She is going.
We already had the lightning.
We did, yes.
We'll finish the set.
I'm just going to move up here next to him and be like, wait. Going to walk closer.
Thank you.
10,
Thank you. That's what I was
15.
thinking.
There we go, okay.
Now, before we're clear, I'm out of that, right?
5, 10, 15. Okay, now
He
you
is
are.
So you want to still make sure
Now
you
you
get
are.
there.
I'm next to him.
Okay.
So,
And
entirely out of the cube now. And I am just going to do Thunder Wave.
Okay. Is that a save or that's
Yeah.
a save, right?
Con
saves
save.
on everybody in a 15-foot cube.
Okay. Let me pull up the information. There we go. Constitution save. What's the number I'm aiming for?
That would be my armor class.
Even before
No,
pleading-
that is your spell save.
just before
15.
pleading for mercy, you'll still knew it was better to just get out of the way first thing.
So bandit number 2 saved. And bandit number 4
You see, you get half damage.
saved. And they don't get blasted back either.
Yep,
Just half damage.
just half damage. 8.
At 1d8? Yes, that's an 8.
Right, okay. Yes. 6.
Total?
Yes, that
So
doesn't have any.
they each get 3 damage.
Yes.
Okay, so you straight up say because this guy's had so much electricity.
You didn't say the words.
Dang it.
This guy, well, because it's a spell, and I already had kind of an idea if you were going to do this, how I wanted to do it.
Okay.
See everything.
He just grabs his chest, and he falls to the ground, dead of a heart attack.
Alright.
That happened to number 2.
Enki goes, yes.
The other one?
And the other one is like, what is wrong with you people?
Gilgamesh says, the audacity you have to question our motives after you tried to rob us.
But I'm a bandit. I'm a robber.
Yeah, we're adventurers. We kill people. You want to see? You want one more example?
It's only been about 6 seconds, so that's the whole 6-second period. So, Malark, upon saying this, he's just like, I want to kill. These are people terrorizing my citizens.
Enki has his blood crazed look in his eye. Go for it, boss.
And he pulls out the rapiers, charges.
Can he
And
impale instead of slice?
He was actually going to jump.
Straight down.
I swear I've seen Deadpool do that. I love it.
I have to pull up his character sheet. Hold on, guys.
It's close to all of his health, but I guess not quite.
Hold on. No, I want to see. I want to see.
Because
Let me have
there's only one guy. No, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing. There's one guy left. he hasn't had the good sense after his friend literally dies of fright. He can't just run. He's got to, like, insult us further. Insult I don't know if there's anything, like, physically intimidating about the twins. I was gonna say, like, one's covered in hair, but, like, I think he would probably look...
Has it been the full hour? As your little goblin boss fell?
Okay, so I still look like a goblin.
No, it's been the full hour. Because it's a big forest.
Oh.
It's
I
just
was almost hoping it, like, canceled mid-encounter, so they just see the goblin don't really happen.
So,
high elf.
because he jumps, he actually misses with one of the rapiers. And the other one gets dead square in the heart. And he just holds him there as the life is leaving his eyes. Says, "You're an example. Your head will walk."
I get his toes, says Enki.
He just shrugs it off like whatever.
I got the bugbear steaks. I got the cyclops or the goblin king's toe. Now I'm gonna have a random bandit toe. I want to make that necklace that you want me to do.
And okay, you're the adventurers. You're fine with looting corpses. Have fun.
Enki looks to Nessis. Do you get the loot? I get the toe?
They might have what I want. I'll see what they have.
You get first dibs on
I'll get dibs.
But I'll go ahead and look at Enki with his high investigation. I'll go ahead and look. You get first dibs. How's that?
Alright.
Nah, I get. Oh, that's an even better number. Cool.
I thought that one was dice jail.
Okay, that one is in literal dice jail right now. I don't roll with this one because I'm fairly certain it rolls low. Like, cheating aside, I don't want that. That didn't count. I was throwing the dice. This is... 12. If anything above a 10 is almost a guaranteed success because I'm proficient and I get a 7 on top of anything. I rolled a 5.
So, you actually search them. They're wearing... Their shoes have holes. Their pants are practically rags. Their shirts are the same as their pants. And you find amongst all the bodies, because you didn't think to check cavities, and you don't want to.
I was gonna say, that wasn't just... it slipped my mind! I should have checked there.
I'm just saying that this is the type of check. You didn't strip them for checking.
I don't
for
know
stuff.
that on a nat 20 he would have.
So,
He just gets x-ray vision at that point.
anyway.
So the bandits.
So, 3 of them only have a silver piece each, but it's that 4th one. That one that was standing to the side.
The one that got his impaled in the heart.
Mm-hmm.
He actually has 5 gold pieces. And a little crumpled piece of paper.
Enki decides to investigate that crumpled piece of paper.
Roll separately for it.
Eight. Total. 8. If this doesn't work,
You are looking at the paper, and you just can't be bothered to read it. It looks like it has notes, but you're like,
in Enki's annoyance,
the handwriting is bad.
passes it to Nessis and said, "Can you take a crack at this, please?"
Nessis is gonna look at it, and that's a D20. Don't fail me, dice.
Ha! That's the one time you ask it not to fail, and it doesn't fail.
So I'm gonna modern no.
Yes, I'm gonna
Because it's 19.
investigate.
I was gonna say it's 19, so it passes.
It passes.
So
You can see the individual fibers of the paper.
Yes.
it looks at first like just some random scribbling, like past the tree, but then as you read it, you start to actually tell that it has a thought process, and you see the words at the very end that lead you to understand what it is. It's in common. But it's
That was just going to be relevant if it was written in a language she didn't have.
no,
Sorry.
it's wrote like a madman wrote it. Old building. There are some key words, and you notice the rest are almost like directions.
So I'm just going. Looking at the paper, does it say from which tree? Like, can it give me directions if I'm entering the forest? Or is it from this specific location?
You can tell.
Say travel to the blank, or once you get here, turn left at this.
Yeah.
Show it to Mork.
Who? Malark.
Okay.
You said Mork.
I'm gonna show it to Malark then.
You said M-O-R-K.
We're
Mork.
just passing around this note.
Like we're in
Malark
grades.
says, "Oh, that actually reminds me of an old wives' tale in the area. Past the tree, over the river, and
Grandmother's
under the cove. Yeah, people are scared of some sort of ancient ruins that supposedly exist around here. But yeah, under the cove, yeah."
house. This is Gil's face.
Nessis quickly looks at the twins and says,
This is their face.
I don't know about you guys, but I think we should go rest up, and then I'm gonna head off on my own tomorrow. You guys can just chill for the day. She looks over at Malark, says maybe have him take the day off so I can go on an adventure.
If my people don't have any problems, you guys can spend the day relaxing for all I care.
Gil pipes up, and this is not me trying to be included in the game. This is the actual question I have. But Gil will pipe up and say, "Are you sure you want to quest through ancient ruins alone, regardless of the reward?"
I'm looking for something very specific, and I don't
And you
know.
feel like
if
you
guys-
feel like you can handle it without getting shaked in the dark.
Yes.
And Enki, you're at Gil, he kind of looks over at Enki, kind of like you know what to do. Enki says, "But I want to go, come on!" And he just kind of, Gil covers his mouth. It's alright, Nessis.
So we got this? Alright. Let's head back to the inn then.
Okay, and so you guys finally safely get back to town, and Malark is just holding his head in his
Are we
hand.
sitting down yet, or are we just still walking?
He's walking like this. You guys are entering town, and there is 2 guards. Just use them. That's going to be universal pieces at the moment.
We replaced one universal piece with another universal piece that's supposed to be enemies.
Well, just anybody, really. So, Malark sees the guards and says, if there's not a hot bath and dinner by the time I get to my house, I'm killing somebody. Yeah, one of the guards is running. He actually, you see him kind of like take off his torso armor and leave it with the other guy.
The usual, get dinner ready!
And he says, let's go to that inn. That should be enough time for them.
Also, I don't know if we're going to say it didn't technically happen while we were with the bandits, but also it takes such a short amount of time to remove a boot and just a big toe. Can we say it happened?
Yes, you notched the big toe while Nessis was reading.
Before we left, he's just like, no one's looking. Twist of a slice.
So you guys get into the you have like a little pouch.
And you just hear this soft thunk as one toe hits another.
Right, the nails chip.
Ew. I guess they're bloody. The toe gunk is probably the least of the worries at that point.
So you guys all sit down at the table, and the cook comes over and he says, "You look tired. Anything I can get you?"
I did have a famous idea. I don't think there's any special food that gives us temporary emotions or anything. So you have a nice hearty steak that's brown.
He kind of sniffs in the air. I smell meat.
You don't want to cook this meat. It's all right. It's fine. These are trophies, not desserts.
Okay. What type do you want? Cow? Deer? Or pig?
He asks for the pork steak, and Gil wants just a normal calf steak. Cows? Probably not calf. That's veal, but yeah.
Both just brown, right?
Cooked and brown. Not back of the pantry brown.
Millard just looks at him and says, "The usual, please." Deercat! You seem chipper! That's what he suggested.
What?
Kitty could go for a venison steak.
Rosto,
Yes, please.
the book you brought up. I got it.
Gil will say, "Thank you so much for retrieving our item. Can we take it now, please?"
What I pay for
How much did you happen to pay for
it. A silver.
Kitty cat just slides the silver over and says,
So
just
did-
hand it to him.
it? Is that your silver, or was this? Because I don't
Mine.
know. Okay, cool.
I got you.
Nessis, or Inky's like, thank you.
Okay. He just slowly hands it to Enki.
Slowly takes it back as if in mocking. I doubt that he caught it.
He's just... He's almost a little sad. He's just... Okay. So... Cow. Pork. Pig. Deer. Soup with a beer. Okay. And he just slams his fist on the wall. The server runs around the corner and says, "I thought I told you to talk to me, not hit the wall." Reeve wants a beer. Absolutely. Runs back through the door.
I thought he was saying, did Reed ask me for the beer with his words? Just goes to get it.
And he goes into the kitchen.
See if there's beer. Was that one not satisfactory?
2.
And he comes back out. "There's your soup. Thanks a lot. I'm sorry about it, but it's a stew. I made it from yesterday's cow. It's fine. Give them their food, please. Okay. Who wants more blood?
So the mistakes are not completely optimal.
Who wants more blood?
Enki says, "Give me the blood."
Okay. And he hands you a... Let me see. Enki asked for the cow, right?
No.
Killed it.
Okay. So he hands... Enkidu a medium cooked pork steak, and Gil gets a medium rare cooked steak.
Enki gets half cooked, right?
Mm-hmm. And the Reeve just simply places his hand in front of you guys and says, wait till it's done.
And Enki gives this oblivious look at him. And he says, "No, I was gonna tell the big angry lunk that Eden prepared our food." He says that to the Reeve very quietly. Like, I know what you're about to do. Very quietly.
Malark just goes, you ever seen an orc cry? It's not pretty.
Enki says, "I thought you would stab us."
No. He only stabs people who go in his kitchen. If you tell him bad, he cries. Just take
And he, Yeah, and he does that, and he prepares prestidigitation in his mind.
And, alright, Kit Kat, there's your rod, dear.
Thank you.
I like my deer sick. Any, paprika for you again?
I was thinking coriander this time.
What color is that?
Is it still orange? I don't know what color coriander is.
No idea.
We're gonna call it brown. It's a brownish color.
Okay.
With dirt. I shouldn't have said dirt.
And he comes out and he places a small bowl of a nice, fine smelling coriander.
Aww, he got one right.
Alright.
Enki tries his absolute hardest not to look shocked that he did something right, because he knows how much it'll hurt Leroy's feelings. But he is surprised to his beat, to his core.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back in the kitchen.
Alright, thank you again.
Thank you.
So, prestidigitation among fire and sparks, right? He says, chill, warm, or flavor something 1 cubic foot or less of non-living.
Yeah.
Can I just conceivably warm it up to like 200 degrees and let it sit for a couple minutes? And he waits until he hears the closing of the kitchen door, and he just... you can suddenly see the steam coming off of his cut of pork steak.
So the Reeve he's like, wow, today was wow.
Seconded.
I have not had that much fun in a long time. But I have not had that close of a call since I was in active service.
Maybe you'll read and he'll specifically look the Reeve into the soul of the windows to his soul, and he will say, maybe if you want more employees, you shouldn't have them killed before they can work for you. And then you won't have to go out and talk.
Here's the thing. Proper adventurers get more power. They learn more things. They get stronger. They take hits better. All three of you know this. Proper adventurers. Riffraff, common folk, 9 times out of 10, die, and they deal with a simple problem. Baird is my simple problem for you.
So sorry, good sir. We should have seen things your way. I will, in fact, thank you for your friend almost giving me hypothermia. It made me a better person in the end.
So it looks.
He says it with bitterness, dripping.
He looks and makes sure nobody's near. The Lord is an evil celestial.
Well, off the top of my head, that could mean a couple different things, which is why I'm saving it. Because if I don't remember the dictionary, evil celestial being of unknown specifics.
I'm supposing all three of you are educated, right?
I'll have you, and Enki will say, I'll have you know both my parents were married.
Educated. Educated.
Oh! Enki will say, don't listen to him. I've got self-schooling.
And you?
I know enough, but I think we could all use a refresher course.
He changes the weather based on his mood. He accidentally killed one of my men by slapping him on the back.
Good-naturedly?
No.
I was just thinking it was a congratulations.
Broke his neck against the wall that he hit.
And this relates to you killing all your potential contractors. How?
I need proper adventurers to protect and grow in order to deal with him. If I get more powerful myself or my men, then
that's
they'll
why you wanted to get
slaughter us.
slashed to ribbons today. You wanted to get stronger, so you let yourself almost die in the name of self-service. I get it now. Congratulations. Killing yourself in futility will be better for everybody, I can assure you, Clark.
Actually, I wanted to keep you three alive because you had promise.
We could have told you that, and in fact did. You had us almost die to fight goblins. He's not smiling. That's my bad for doing that. You had us almost die to fight goblins.
Die fighting a goblin or die fighting a god?
I would think one is significantly more noble than the other.
Noble or not, I don't want my champions dead.
So why not have Baird go and freeze this goblin off?
You think I haven't thought about that? You think I haven't thought about hiding Baird and having him learn and develop his abilities?
Learn, develop. Are we talking about the same Baird?
That's the problem.
Gil has to laugh at that.
He's a better testing tool.
So where do we fit into this little equation of yours then?
I make you rich. I make you famous. I help you guys with what you want. You help me free the people of this land.
Enki'll pipe up. Actually, 1 and 3 are kind of better options for us. We would like to remain a little less famous if possible.
Well, if you kill a god, you're gonna get famous.
You're not persuading us to help you like you think you are.
You want my honesty? Here it is. I'm blunt, and there's a reason for it.
And Gil will kind of like get a little more sober and somber. He leans in very close to the Reed's face and says, "Blink twice if Amir can hear us. Right now, he can't. Go
He can't.
I thought you were just gonna like stare and not blink in that case. He can't. I thought it was like the trees having ears or something.
But I'll tell you what. If you ever see trees start wilting and animals fleeing like there's a storm coming and the weather suddenly changes,
The storm's coming.
in a way from cloudy, from nothing to suddenly a storm in a second. Don't try to run. Find a hiding.
I thought you were gonna say run real fast.
Don't try to run. Find a place to hide.
Is he not susceptible to lightning sticks?
Your lightning stick will make him tickle.
If I tickle him in the right spot.
You could aim it for his face.
You get a higher likelihood of a kill shot.
No. It would just make him mad. I have a serious problem. I need serious heroes.
And we need serious answers. If there's an unkillable, all-powerful god, what exactly do you expect us to do if you can't even be bothered to find a weakness?
That's why I need adventurers. She's smart. You two are skilled.
I like that we're skilled instead of smart.
Meta here, she did read the paper. As far as he knows, you guys can't read. Enki
I thought
can't
her
read.
paper
Think he can't read. Yeah, Gil didn't look at it.
Well, as far as he
It was the
knows,
scribbles. He was like here.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, he can. I just wanted to put that out
As
there.
far
That one
as-
didn't work very well, but Enki can read.
as far as he knows, this is Malark's knowledge of it. As far as he knows, I need time to figure it out. And when I do have it figured out, I need strong enough adventurers.
Enki says, does that mean that's what's upstairs?
That's not what's upstairs. What's upstairs is his quarters.
The Celestial. That's what I was... Oh, those are his quarters, but he's not up there, you mean?
No, that's where he likes to stay.
Because that's what I was asking. Is that where he's up there?
No. He only stays there when he's here in this town. He has a lot of towns. He has quite a bit of land. He has made himself a small king.
So you're saying there aren't China dolls upstairs?
No. But if I let you go into his room, you will doom my people.
Can I go in his room after we kill?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. After you guys kill,
Who takes over the town?
this has and always will be my town.
Noted.
Why? Who do you think should be in charge of the people?
Neil will say, I honestly did not have an idea for who specifically should be running the town.
Well, I care about them. I'm willing to do what I have to protect them.
Yeah, quick question. Your graveyard is then filled with only strangers, correct? Not potential citizens that you thought, for the greater good of the whole, should be sacrificed just in case a couple of them wound up being good enough heroes to save the rest.
These are strangers.
Only.
Well,
The statement only strangers got killed by Baird.
citizens of the town usually like to take them out of town to bury their dead.
Is there a specific reason for that?
A lot of them are similar to yourself, and they follow the ways of nature. So they like to bury them underneath a tree.
So Gil looks down at himself, at the druid, himself, the druid. I think you're confused, but I'm not the nature fella.
looked at her. You would probably like to be smashed by a rock in some crevasse.
We like to be cremated and turned into extra strength steel armor. Not weapons, armor for protecting the living.
Anyways. So, I need heroes.
Live heroes.
Capable heroes. And you need practice.
So you're saying we can spar with Baird to gain our skills instead of fighting creatures to the death and potentially losing our lives.
If I have a problem, that's when I'll ask you to do it. That's all.
Sure you don't need a whistle as well, so we can come even quicker?
No, my soldiers do well enough, thank you.
Glad they can come on command then.
So, she can go explore ancient ruins. You two can
Study and enhance our arcane knowledge for the future.
and I will keep you well supplied. You'll never pay for your room.
Speaking of well supplied, says Gil, I have a backpack with not a whole lot of storage space in it, and I recall this very short-tempered dwarf. I think that buddy, if we're gonna be real with each other, we shouldn't count this as a bonus towards our employment. You should probably just equip us with a bag of infinity.
A bag of holding?
Yes. My
The
bag of
halfling has
semantics.
that. The halfling of my village has that.
Okay, sorry. I get the short people mixed up. We would like the bag of holding.
You can purchase it from him. He's a good man. So is that dwarf. The dwarf just has a short fuse.
I'm counting at 50 and above. Where's my other one? Oh, it's that one. Well, that one doesn't matter. Cool. Okay, cool. So I'm not gonna put like an ultimatum on our service of whether or not we can have the bag, but I'd like to try to persuade him that it's of the utmost important that it get furnished and not like made available for sale. It needs to just be given, whether he buys it or he requisitions it from a halfling. Because last I checked, it was not a cheap bag.
You already got the spear. And as I recall, your brother's keeping it on his person. So how about I pay you now? You see how much the three of you can divvy up the cash on top of your goodies that you have. And I'll even have our lovely chef break your box if you want.
I think we can work with this for now.
So he whistles because I can't whistle loudly. Yeah, he whistles like that. And
Enki has to snicker as the soldier literally comes on command.
actually it's the chef.
Is the chef.
The orc. Yes, over. Smash the box, please.
Carefully, says Enki. Just smash the edges. We want to keep whatever is potentially on the inside intact. If you could even pry it open instead of smashing the whole thing, we'd greatly appreciate it.
Shouldn't be a problem. And you just see him grab it from. He gets like almost like a handhold from the bottom part
attaches a
And
column
the
to
top.
T-Rex jaws. And just,
And actually, you guys just see the box turn into splinters.
and what falls to the floor?
Is I'm going to
Roll for what it is, or roll if we know what it is? The first one.
You see 5 jeweled daggers.
For
And-
you got first dibs on bandits.
And an actual, like, scroll that's rolled up.
5 daggers and a scroll. So far.
Jeweled daggers. And a bunch of miscellaneous coins all fall out of the chest.
Of undetermined denominator. In that time, are there different coins for countries, or is a plain gold piece and a plain silver before they start?
Let's just say
printing them?
gold, silver, bronze.
Okay, coolio.
Nessis is just going to reach her hand down there and grab the scroll.
I was about to ask, like, if you wanted to read it. I was wording that, but he sees you and he's like, same.
Just shakes his head at me. So I reach down there and pick it up, unscroll it,
And Malark just grabs one gold coin and tosses it to the chef. Thanks. Alright, you're reading our book. And he walks back into the
He's not
kitchen.
actually getting 10 books.
yes. Depending upon the book he wants.
He's just happy.
Yeah. And Enki is just like, Nessis, what's your favorite color? Like open mouth. He's just like, Nessis, what's your favorite color?
I do not have one.
He picks up the green one. He's like,
She just takes it from him.
4. Dual wielding jeweled daggers. Oh yeah. And he says, so did you happen to see what the scroll said?
Have you opened the scroll?
I have.
It's a map.
Can I see where this map goes?
It's like he makes you roll for that.
No, actually, it's fairly obvious that it is detailed instructions, and you see almost like a drawing of a city half buried in sand. And it has surrounding areas around it.
So I'm just gonna look up at the twins really quick and just go, is anyone else interested in a city partially buried in sand?
He'll look up. Can we come along on this adventure?
Yes.
I think that we could all use a nice respite after this on a nice beach locale. But again, after this.
And Malark just says, okay. And instead of a whistle, he snaps his fingers. The soldier runs from downstairs.
From upstairs. Runs
Six
to
months.
downstairs.
Yeah, he runs downstairs. I didn't know that you were back.
He heard the snap upstairs. And just,
He has big. He's a tiefling.
you had not made that apparent, so alright.
Yeah, the upstairs. Episode 1. Upstairs
Anyways.
guard is a tiefling. And he just goes, okay. Hey, boss. What am I getting for you? And he just taps and you recognize it. That's the tapping that happens every night.
The Morse code.
Like it's the tiefling tapping Morse code. I don't know what Gil was particularly looking at. Does not say anything. Much like his find, he stares daggers at the tiefling.
And Malark just says, will you go to my home and requisition 450 gold for the adventurers. Yes, sir. Yes. Well, is that it?
And quit tapping.
You're not allowed to hurt him. I like it. You can keep tapping. Make sure that my bath is done. And grab a bite of my dinner.
Enki catches him by the shirt. He said hurt.
The tiefling smirks and just runs off.
And that's all he does?
Yes.
Okay.
He smirks and runs off.
So if he had even like done a certain rhythm while running, I was gonna like throw something.
And he
Are they mischievous by nature, or just supposed to be like more like chaotic oriented?
This one seems mischievous, almost. He would probably... You could almost see him having a pet.
Enki leans close to Gil. I like him. Gil does not flick. Backhands Enki in the forehead. Not a gib slap either. He just backhands him in the forehead. If you make me roll for damage, I will. Like...
Roll to hit!
He backhands his brother in the...
Strength of modifier.
Oh good, 7.
So you hit, but it does nothing. Enki doesn't even
It was
notice.
in fact a gib slap.
Enki doesn't even notice. He's just so happy by seeing the tiefling.
Rubs his hand, smarted at him a little bit.
And so Malark just says, "Is that plenty? On top of your shiny new javelin?"
No, for now I think we'll be able to work with this. I'll let you know if there's anything else any other unhelpful shop merchants can, provide for us.
And I'll get you a fair price. If that's all, I'm probably going to see the tiefling halfway on the way there, and he'll tell me if I have a nice hot bath, or if I'm going to kill Tim. And he just stands up and leaves. You guys finally have the peace of an option to eat your steaks.
Well, I was gonna say before taking a bite, Enki just slides the rest of the Briggs bowl over to him. And they dig in.
Yep.
Or, well,
It's a beef stew bowl.
well, yeah, I was just gonna say, like, is there anything we need to just... Is there anything we need to talk about, guys? That sounded weird. He's slurping soup while talking. Stew while talking.
It's up to you guys.
Not really.
Gilgamesh is saying, I'm not talking, I'm eating. And if you hear the tapper, kill him. He said we can't kill him. Burn his facial hair.
I think we should just eat quietly and head upstairs and get some sleep.
Okay, are you doing your adventure tomorrow? Because we'll just sleep in that case.
I think I'll take a short rest and just get it done with tonight.
Okay. In that case, see you in the good morning. Or in the morning, good friend. And Enki goes,
Later. See you in the morning.
And so before the three of you, after you guys eat, you're about to disperse on your own ways. You guys hear, as a knock on the door to the inn. I am 90% certain that both characters are strictly on cantrips.
Gil would technically have one left, but I was already just gonna... Oh, he doesn't have Mulder. I guess Enki just makes a trough at the door.
Enki does?
Yeah. Door's still closed, so unless they see it before they fall in, I feel like it's in a good spot.
So the tiefling guard opens the door and just kind of hawks. And he looks right at both of the wizards and then Nessis and says, "Well, here's your coins." And he throws down a very heavy bag that actually knocks over the table. Fortunately, your plates were clean.
Do tieflings have natural enemies?
People judge them because they look like demons. Elves are not. You guys could, but it's not a generalization.
Well, I was just gonna say, as he plops down the bag, Gil looks at him, shoves his head in his shirt like this, and he does the cantrip for, is it disguise? Or use minor illusion. And he just decides to just give himself an ugly caricature of the tiefling. Nice there, Sonny!
I like it. By the way, my parents did worse. So, Boss Man.
Still looks like an ugly tiefling. Just
Yeah. So, Boss Man actually had a request for you guys.
Can we know what the request is, my strapping fellow?
Actually, it's more for you. He said, "Take backup." Do you understand what that means?
I think I understand what that means.
He seems like he's competent enough to know the area well. So,
Enkidu will say, do you want to go alone? Is there a reason we can't go?
no, let's
Go in the morning.
let's go in the morning.
Morning sounds good, says Enkidu.
Okay. By the way, I'm really happy that you guys came back.
It's a pleasure to see you too,
Says Gil.
says Gil.
It's a pleasure to see me too, also. Alright. I'm gonna go back up to my spot. Pretty sure that Chef's gonna bring me up some soup soon. Nobody ever orders steaks besides you guys. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Well, I don't know why you guys order steaks.
I don't know why you're so ugly, little.
That's not what your mama said.
My mama died before I was born.
Oh.
And he just tries to see if this like clicks with the tiefling.
He just goes, oh.
Sorry to hear that, man.
I wonder if my parents met her. Well, anyways, back to my spot. And he just rushes up. And even though he's fully armored, you guys can tell he's quicker than the guard who ran for his dear life.
He looks over at Gil. That guy's speedy. We need to put a grease slick down once in a while instead of a pole. Apparently he can jump over those.
Anything else?
Gil says, agreed. I'm tired, so I'm going upstairs. Good night, everyone.
Good night, guys.
Chef comes out real quick. I overheard that he wants you guys to stay longer.
You heard correct.
Okay. So no charge, I guess. I do have some bigger rooms, but they only have 2 beds in them.
I'm good with my
You're good?
And wait. And Enki or Gil, he'll look over at the cook and say, "How much do you like goblins?"
They're okay. Nice talk.
Do they taste alright though? Just a question I thought I'd ask.
So sorry about
I've never ate one.
Are you interested?
I'll try it.
And Gil just like stands there for a good 2 seconds, waiting. Elbows Enki. Sorry. He takes the goblin toe out and he hands it to the cook. Well, he attempts to hand it.
I don't eat toes.
That's the best part.
Fungus.
I mean, yeah, but it boils off. More for me. He sticks it back. Enki sticks it back in his pouch, ostensibly to eat it later.
Okay. So can I have a piece?
To the rooms we were already staying.
Yeah.
So we want a bigger room, right? IRL.
Do you want the bigger room?
I'm talking to the DM, not the cook. Are we getting bigger rooms if that's the case?
It's an option.
It's an option, cool. Gil looks over at Enki. Shrug. They dig in their packs and they hand him the keys.
Alright. And he pulls out a properly labeled bronze key with the number 1 on it. Only for a good room. There's 2 of them. It's the one closer to the stairs.
Thank you, good sir.
1. Alright. I'm going back to my kitchen.
Gil will say, huh, neat. And he does a successful flip with the key.
I'll say, since you did it in IRL, I'll let you have it done.
Would that have otherwise been an acrobatics check to flip a key?
I would have had it be...
But you would have made me... Okay, cool. Glad.
Performance.
That was a 1.
I would have had it be a performance.
Glad to know.
There's rules
And
for
it's,
everything.
it's 1 room, 2 beds, yeah. Okay. So Gil will just look over at Enki. You ready? Yeah, I'm tired. Enki's, later, Nessis.
See you guys in the morning.
They walk in. Gil, he's just hurry. He gets to the steps, and right before Enki rounds the steps, stop it! He snickers as he runs upstairs.
And then...
You are not able to discern the unintelligible, angry language that is very forcefully and loudly from up the stairs. It is actually in Elvish. It's ancient Elvish that the new elves don't even know these swears yet. So there's some good elder swears in there.
Okay. And he's just like...
1 or 2 of them almost have magical power to it. You just feel like this little chill as he swears. You're like, oh, I don't know. Angry words.
It's like when Dad used to talk.
Wait, is the tiefling within earshot of the other people now?
He's on the 2nd floor. He went up to his little table.
Okay, I thought we were gonna go in a higher.
You guys are like across the
It is
hall
only
from
2
each
floors.
other.
It's only 2 floors. I was thinking
Yeah.
it was like penthouse type thing.
But yeah, so whenever you guys go into the room, you actually see the beds have like about 6 feet apart from them. There's end stands on both sides.
Before you said that, I had made a note to ask if they were bunk beds. That'd have been cool. Anyway.
There's end stands on both sides. It's actually a really... And a chest of drawers right in the middle in between them. It's a really nice room. Nessis back into her almost room closet.
Yes.
There's not even like some weird technicality. I can't do anything to make those bunk beds. That would have been so cool.